everyone, namaste. Welcome to this practice together with Dharma Bams and Carlotta from Bali. Today we're just going to do a nice work all about your hips. So the hips is where we actually feel a lot of tightness sometimes due to CD and due to the kind of life that we do, and then is where actually the energy gets stuck. So when you feel that you're able to release those hips and finally get into some more poses, it's finally the time that you feel the energy is flowing away. So let's start. All you need is your mat. Let's start into a child pose, and then bringing your toes together at the back and taking your knees a little bit wider. If you can, even more than the outer edge of your mat. So let's just get right into the groin. Extending your arms to the front of your mat first. Feeling the palms flattening into the floor, and then take your left arms towards the right. Allow the left temple and the left shoulders to come into the floor, and then just stay here about 10 breaths. We're gonna start, and so that you start feeling that really the target area is down into the deepest of your inner groin and into the hips. Feeling probably also a little bit into the left shoulders that is turning in. Maintaining the right arms long. Let your breath moving in and out of your nostril naturally flowing. Nothing specific into your breath or any technique, just let it flow. Beautiful. Take the right hand in front of your face so you can lift yourself up. And then the other side, extending the arms forward again. Feel the palms flat into the floor. The right arms is going towards the left side. So the right temple and the right shoulders get into the floor. And stay and maintaining your shin bones into the floor, into the hips, into the heels. More deep breath. And then taking yourself back up, and just take a moment to lift up, bringing your knees underneath the hips, so you may feel already a lot of different sensation. Then walk your hands slightly forward, stretching your leg just for a moment to downward facing dog. Just feeling the sensation opening to the shoulders, into the legs. And then from here, on your next inhale, simply float the right leg up. Bring your right foot outside of your right hands. Pop it on your fingertips for a moment, turning your right foot out, dropping the hips as you lift up through the chest. Just take a moment here. Then if you like, take your time to lower into your forearms. You can relax the head down. Beautiful. Come back up into your hands. Take a downward facing dog on the exhale. Stretching out through the arms. And then inhale, lifting up with the left leg. Exhale, bring your left foot outside of your left hands. Turn the left toes out a little bit. You can pop on your fingertips, dropping the hips, chest high. And then again, take your time, lower yourself down into your forearms, maintaining your head down. And if you like, you can keep your gaze long. Good. Coming back up into your hands. Now, your left foot is out of your left hand. So you're going to take your right foot out of your right hand. Take your time to sink all the way down into a yogi squat malasana on the exhale. Just Try to really lengthen along through the arms, through the spine, the crown of your head. Feeling the knees and the elbows pressing together so you create that space down deep into the groin. Beautiful. Take your hands slowly back behind you. Come lay on your back, hugging your knees into the chest as you come down. Then take the left foot into the floor and take a half happy baby pose. So hold the outer edge of your right foot and just feeling that right knee pushing against the floor. You take this pose into a little higher level of this position, extending the left leg out so it gets a little bit more intense. Bring your two knees again back into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right foot down. Grab and hold the outer edge of your left foot. Take a half happy baby. And then just maintaining that right knee bend to begin. And then if you like, want to take a little bit more challenge for your body, try to extending out the right leg. And so that extending through the groin into the quadriceps. Again, your two knees into the chest, squeeze them in. Take the left foot down again. Take half happy baby first. One more time, hold the outer edge of your right foot. Push the right knee towards the side of your torso like it wants to get into the floor. And then you're going to take the right shin in front of your chest. Lift up the chest for a moment. See if you can grab the front of your right shin with your two elbows. And then taking the head and the chest back down. So feel it a lot more now into the outer hips. You can stay here or even extending out the left leg. So the left leg, it may not go completely touching the floor, but you feel that intensity into this position so it becomes a little bit deeper. A couple of more deep breaths. Really work into the whole socket of your hip. Inner, outer, all this movement that goes around your hip joint. Take your left foot back, releasing the right shin first into a half happy baby, and then bring your right foot down. Left side into a half happy baby, feeling the left hips, pushing towards the floor, the left knee touch maybe. Then take the left shin to front of your chest, and then again, lift the chest a little bit, and see if you can hug your left shin with your two elbows. Okay? You can drop the head back down, so you start feeling that it becomes a little bit deeper. The right knee can stay back, and you can extend in the right leg in front of you, so you feel that it becoming a little bit more deeper. Couple of more deep breaths here. And then bring your right foot in. Take a half happy baby onto your left, and now the right foot join up into a full happy baby pose. Okay, just notice there. Bringing your knees together, and on your next inhale, rising, rocking all the way up again, and take yourself back into downward facing dog on the exhale. And just a long down dog, leading into your legs, into your arms, into your spine. Three more deep breaths. And take your right shins now forward into a pigeon position. Try to really slide the left leg back behind you. So you can lift the left knee and slide that left leg back. So the right sitting bones gets deeper against the floor. Take an inhale there to lengthen. Exhale. Bringing your forearms into the floor. And just take 5 again, deep breath here. Inhaling, coming up into your hands, and let's stretch back into downward facing dog as you exhale. Take 5 breaths here. And take your left shins forward now, pigeon. Again, setting up for this pose, you can maintain the back toes tucked under, lift the right knee to move back a little bit. And on the exhaling, lower down into your forearms. Again into your hands, inhale, exhaling into your downward facing dog. Just take a moment here. Nice and long into your whole body as you feel the knuckles pressing into the floor. Now I would like you to step the right foot forward first and then pivot to your left side of your mat with your feet parallel. Take an inhale here, hands on your hips and coming all the way out. Turning your heels in and toes out, coming to guard the squat. So I want you to bend through the knees. And just taking your hands on your thighs. And just feeling that your hips go down and dip. Then taking your arms along the side of your shoulders, sinking down a little bit deeper. And if you can, touch the floor with the tip of your fingers. Maintaining the spine long. 2 more deep breaths. Hands go back to the front of your mat into downward facing dog as you exhale. And at the same time, left side, inhaling, lifting the left leg up, stepping the left foot forward, pivot all the way to the right side, feet parallel. Hands on your hips, inhaling, rising up to standing. Turning your heels in, toes out, again coming to that temple squat. Slide the hands on top of your knees so you can go a little bit deeper, maintaining the shoulders up and on top of your knees, on top of your hips. Reach the arms out to the side, inhale, exhaling, maybe sink a little bit deeper, and see if you can reach the floor with the tip of your fingers, but maintaining the knees pushing back and away from your shoulders, behind your body. 2 more breaths. Hands to the front of your mat, and taking again a downward facing dog as you exhale. Now take your right knee to the floor, like in the center of your mat. Inhaling, lifting the left leg up, chest high. Then take your left knee behind your right knee. Move your heels away so you can seat all the way back down into Gomukhasana. I'm just feeling that you're not sitting onto your heel, but you bring your sitting bones into the floor. You can stay here. For some of us, this might be pretty intense already. Or take a deep inhale. And on the exhaling, guide your body to come forward. Couple of deep breaths. forward again. Take your time to step back into downward facing dog on the exhale. Bringing the left knee to the floor. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Bring your right knee behind your left. Separate the shins away so you can again sit all the way down into Gomukhasana. Round also through the left sitting bones. You can stay upright, resting the hands on your knees. So take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, fold. Remember, one side could be completely different from the other one. Slowly taking your time, reach the arms again, forward step back, downward facing dog on the exhale. Just a few breaths, coming to an end. Bringing your two knees into the floor, cross the shins at the back, rocking all the way back into seating, just coming into the center of your mat. Bring your feet hip distance apart, bringing your hands back towards your sitting bones, and then on your next inhaling, please coming up into reverse tabletop to release into the psoas. If you like, let the head fall back, really pushing those knees high, those hips high, and gently release. Extend the legs out in front of you. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhaling down into Paschimottanasana, forward fold. And just lengthen out to the spine. And slowly coming up. Thank you so much for joining this little sequence to coming back into your hips. You can repeat the sequence every day, especially if you feel like simply sitting into Sukhasana and you have those knees really high. So what can you do to go a little bit deeper? So you can, kind of do like a 60-minute class and add this sequence every day of your life. Thank you so much for joining me and joining us together with Dharma Bums, and see you next time.